Well, welcome to this special feature here. This is the cast of today's videos, 3 Taubers jackets. From your left over here, we've got a deerskin. In the middle we got a black horsehide, and on the far right I'm calling it a steerhide. It's not labeled. The deerskin jacket's not labeled either, but it's pretty obviously deerskin. And from what I've seen of Taubers jackets, the one on the right is a steerhide from that year. I've seen others. And they're here today together to demonstrate a point about the Taubers brand. They were primarily known for motorcycle jackets. They started in business in 1941. That's my earliest documentation, and I've had documentation about Taubers up till 1984, at least 1984, being in business selling leather jackets. Well, during that time, they certainly had to evolve, and I think the 2 jackets on the outside here show that evolution. Most of the jackets you see by Taubers in the 50s, even into the early 60s, are motorcycle jackets, police jackets that are modified from their regular motorcycle jacket. But by the 60s they had to change things up a bit. I think that market was getting more dried up. So they had to come out with jackets like these 2 on the outside. You'll notice when we got the long shot here that both these jackets have the same front. This front design, the collars look the same. The pockets are the same except for the flaps on the dark brown jacket. Different cuffs. But basically that same front pattern. Now on the back you obviously see a difference. This is a traditional half belt on this deerskin. It's got the same yoke across the top. I think the steerhide over there only has maybe 2-piece sleeves. This has 3. Pretty much the same jacket, and to me they're from the same era. They have the same label in them. No, I'll just turn the black one around here quick. It also has, well, that's a traditional half belt with the low adjustments. No adjustments on this one. No half belt on the brown. The black one in the front, getting back to my original thought, it keeps it in context of what Taubers did. This jacket in the middle has a late 40s talon zipper. It is black horsehide. It's beautiful. It's got the earliest Knob Hill label that I've found. And to me, is so far the earliest Taubers quote civilian jacket that I have found. Even though it looks like a motorcycle, it's not to me a motorcycle jacket. It looks like to me a truck. This is what you'd wear in a cab or a truck or just a utility jacket. And you don't see, I've seen this same model in the 50 zipper. In fact, I ought to buy it. It's on sale right now in a brown horsehide. But other than that, I don't have any record of civilian jackets by Taubers. until you come up into the 60s, then this shows up. I was so surprised that Taubers worked in deerskin. I just was just amazed at that. Now this one actually showed up before the deerskin, and this is the one that really shocked me. I thought, this is a Taubers, and it has a 60s label, what I call a 60s label. It just says Taubers of California. The same front again, in a different leather, of course different cuffs, I've already described that. But this one kind of like, whoa, I had to buy this. It's got a quilt lining also. I had to buy this because I thought, I've never seen a Taubers like that. Then switch over here, this one shows up. And then that's even more shocking because it's made of deerskin. No idea again that Taubers would have done anything in deerskin. This is obviously your horsehide jacket and a steerhide jacket. Probably these jackets on the outside are probably from the 60s, and they show that Taubers, to keep alive, had to do things differently. They had to manufacture maybe outside of their comfort zone, whatever. They just had to expand their inventory, diversify their offerings. So you come up with these two very interesting jackets on the outside, and all three of these jackets fit me. These are not little jackets. These are all at least a 44. Again, the one in the middle goes back to the civilian jacket, goes back to late 40s by the zipper. The other two don't have a zipper, but by the label and just the leathers, they're 60s. I'd like to try them on today. I might have to do another video. I plan to do another video on the deerskin jacket anyway while I'm out here, so that fit might have to wait. And you can look on my playlist for other Taubers. I got a Taubers playlist, I'm sure, and other Taubers jackets are on there. I've had a lot of Taubers jackets. So I guess I kind of stumbled through this when I just really wanted to focus on these two newer jackets and just show you that, you know, Taubers was a very, very interesting company, and they made high quality jackets. All right, I better end her there.